So I just wanted to make a quick video discussing an update on the Tom Brady situation. So as many of you guys know already, on Saturday, Adam Scheffler of ESPN, along with a report from Jeff Darlington, that Tom Brady had retired from the NFL after 22 years. And after that tweet, we were all just like, all right, Tom Brady's career is done. You know, it was a great career, arguably the greatest career in NFL history. We were like, okay, it's coming to an end. And we were all sending out our tweets, all getting ready to make our videos, congratulating Tom Brady. But then, as the day went on, things started to look a little bit weird, because then you had Tom Brady's agent basically saying that Tom hadn't really made a decision yet, and only Tom can do that. You had Tom Brady's dad saying that Tom is still in the process of making a decision on whether to retire or not. And then you also have conflicting reports with ESPN's own reporters. They had a Tampa Bay reporter being like, oh yeah, Tom Brady hasn't even informed the Buccaneers what's going on yet. Like, he's still in the process of everything that is going on. And that right there was a little bit shaky, because even throughout all that, ESPN continued to report that Tom Brady was going to retire even after all those reports came out. You would think after all those reports came out, ESPN would just stop reporting on any of it, you know, and just wait until Tom Brady spoke for himself. Well, Tom Brady finally did speak for himself on Monday, stating that he is still himself in the process of deciding what he wants to do, which I think is completely fair. So I don't know what is going on with ESPN and Adam Schefter right now. The fact that ESPN is still running the story, like they ran the story for so long, is kind of shady to me. Now it kind of feels like ESPN is trying their hardest to just not talk about it, because once that story came out, they were pushing Tom Brady retiring on literally every single show. If you watch college basketball at all on Saturday, you knew that, you saw on every halftime report that ESPN was, you know, had an Adam Scheffler go on there, Jeff Darlington, just having them during their halftime report saying that Tom Brady retired. And it just feels like now that they're in a way kind of trying to backtrack and not talk about it. Like it's a really weird situation now. So for the fact that they ran for it so long, Adam Schefter just running for it so long, I'm not a huge fan of that. I think Adam Schefter has lost a whole bunch of credibility. I think it's just absolutely insane. And I think ESPN is absolutely terrible, and their journalism is just pathetic and just really, really bad. Like, ESPN was really the only ones to continually report it. I know NFL Network talked about it a little bit. Other people were talking about it. But once Tom Brady's dad was like, oh, he hasn't made a decision yet, I don't think it's fair for them to continually run the story. And to be honest, I don't know if Tom Brady himself is going to retire. I really do not. I believe that he is still day to day with it. Like, it was so soon after the NFL season. It was less than a week after the NFL, like after his season, I should say, ended. And there was already rumors of him retiring. And I'm like, that, looking at it back now, that was really, really fast for somebody to want to retire. I think Adam Schefter is just either he messed up really bad or he's an a-hole. Like there's no in between for me personally. Either Adam Schefter really, really messed up, or he's just an a-hole. And me personally, I think Adam Schefter has lost a lot of credibility throughout this situation. And for me personally, I don't think Tom Brady's retiring. And at this point, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, would it be cool for him to come back? I mean, at this point, I think he should come back in spite of everybody, because even if Tom Brady really was going to retire, I think he said he was on vacation with his family at the time when this story came out. So I think it'd be funny for him to come out in spite of people. And I said on Twitter, if he comes back, I think he's going to the 49ers. I really, really do think that. I thought that for a little while now. You know, I thought that for, you know, a few days before Saturday is when I really started to think about it. I mean, it kind of makes sense. But yeah, I think ESPN is an absolute joke. Just the fact that they kind of ran with it, and now that they're trying their hardest to just like be like, yeah, we reported it, but now we have to backtrack. So it's a very, very bad look for ESPN. I think it's a very bad look.